everybody, it's Alex and welcome back to my channel. If you guys are new here, I'm Alex. I'm a reseller. I have two Etsy shops and I have an eBay shop, and I also have an antique booth here in my local town. So if you guys are ever down here, Pasco County, Florida, look up the Treasure Marts and you'll be able to go there and maybe spy my antique booth. So anyways, I am back here today with the haul video of the items that my mom and I picked up when we went shopping on Senior Day at Salvation Army. I really love Salvation Army. Sometimes they surprise me with their prices, but in general, I mean, they have more sale days than like Goodwill. If you're comparing my, their like competitor here, because we don't have like Savers or anything like that, so another big competitor. So I love Salvation Army. I love going there. I love their pricing most of the time. So that's where I do a lot of my shopping, just in case you're new and you'd like to know where I go. So that's where this stuff is from. And I know I have a my following thrift or treat collaboration coming up October 1st. And I've been telling you guys over and over again, save your Halloween stuff, I'm about to say save your Christmas stuff. That won't work. Save your fall stuff and your Halloween stuff, and then we'll share it with each other on October 1st. Everyone uploads the video and puts the tag like Halloween or thrift or treat in your title or description, and then, you know, I can add it to the playlist and everybody can see everybody's videos. So I've been saying that like all month long. And it comes to the point where I have quite a bit of Halloween and Thanksgiving stuff right now. So I figured it would be okay to share with you guys what I picked up while I was with my mom, because if I don't share it, this won't be much of a haul video. So that's 2 minutes into the video of me blabbering. Let's get started. I do that a lot. Anyways, this was one of the things that I picked out. I love these little Halloween villages. Every year I would take the kids to Michael's because they would have like a big display of their Christmas or their Halloween, like haunted houses or their Christmas village. So I love this. Or I love these type of things. These were sold at Walmart. So these are from there. They are a bit older. I mean, like, not like 1950s old, but, you know, like late 90s, early 2000s. And in this reselling world, that is considered 1999 and older vintage. So next year it'll be 2000. Will be vintage. So I got this house, and this is the Goblin Guest House. Depending on the maker of your houses, like, for example, Michael's, their brand that they sell of their houses is called Limax. Those can go pretty well, pretty high, whether it be their Halloween, their Christmas, or sometimes they sell, like they sold ones for the summer if you wanted to create some kind of summer village, anything like that. But their brand goes pretty well. Now, Walmart, it doesn't really have a brand. It's just a illuminated Halloween house. So you have to kind of like look it up. You know, you'd have to go on eBay and this one says Goblin Guest House. So you'd like look at that, see if there's anything similar. If you can't find an exact thing, I would say about the range that you see similar items selling. So, and if you have the box, if it's a better condition, you know, things like that. So you're not going to make $1 million, but you don't want to keep it either. So make sure you price it well. Anyways, that's my little tidbit of information about that. These were $4.99. I'm pretty sure they were $4.99, so we got them for $2.49. So I got that one. This is another one that is the Walmart ones, and it's called Pumpkin Hollow, and it's a pumpkin house, and it has the little scarecrow and everything, which I was very surprised, and everything is still there and everything's nice and neat. And both of these I have now listed in my eBay store, because I couldn't I know they're from the you know, the early 2000s, late 90s, but I couldn't necessarily be exact. So I didn't feel okay with them being on Etsy. So they got thrown on eBay. So yeah, if you go to the description or if you go to my channel page, you'll see a little link or a button for eBay. You can go check that out. This is one of the Michael's ones I was telling you about. This is the Levax brand. This one in particular is called Trick or Treater Eating Tree. So while those had been used, they had been taken out of their box and they were used. This fella, his box is a little banged up and he's been opened, but he's still taped inside there in the plastic. So he's considered new. And new, these things, when I looked this exact tree up, is selling for like 35 bucks. And his actually has a date. He was from their 2005 collection. So he's a good, 14 years old. So he's really cool. He's got like a trick-or-treater. He's swallowing him. And again, that was, I took the price off because I listed them already. It was $4.99, so I got it for $2.49. I can't remember if this was a little less because it wasn't a lighted house. So I want to say they marked it a little less. So I got that one. And then this one, I was so sad. This one has its own brand, but again, it's a Walmart one. I could tell by their pricing, I think. No, it was Joann's. So Joann's. So in Joann's, their brand is called Spooky Hollow. And this was their haunted hospital, which had sold quite a few times over and over again. Even out of the box, it had sold. So this was from 2000. So next year, it's considered vintage. But I was so sad. Oh my gosh, I was getting them out and I was taking pictures. And I saw like one of the little points on the roof was chipped, and I was like, okay, maybe I can work with that. I can lower the price and I could suggest how to fix it or how to make it less noticeable. But then this guy right here, half of his sign was gone and half the word Halloween was gone, and I was like, no. So I didn't list him. I ended up plugging it in my son's room, and he likes it. It lights up just like that little haunted house of ghosts. So that's it for my houses. Another Halloween thing. My mom picked this. Isn't this, what's his name? Chewbacca, right? Because I don't watch Star Wars. I don't think I've ever seen the whole thing of any of the movies. I know. So anyways, that's Chewbacca mask. My mom was looking these up. You probably saw a little snippet of her sitting down looking things up while I went and filmed. And these are, does it have a date? No, but it has a maker, so that's cool. Ruby's Costume Co. Made in China. But she said these, if I remember right, because this was a few days ago, were selling between $15 and $20, and we paid $3.49 for this mask. I noticed that our first thrift store we went to, the first Salvation Army, it's a little further away. It's usually my favorite one because they're just bigger and they have more of a selection. They were actually more expensive on their Halloween stuff. The one by my house has it priced to sell. They're like, we don't need Halloween to stick around, so we need it to go. Another thing I picked up, and I love her. This witch, do you see her? Oh my gosh, she's great. So her packaging, I was like, okay, she is older, okay? And she's from Kmart. We don't have Kmarts in Florida anymore. She was $2.49, and she needs a little fixing, and I have to get C batteries. I thought she was AA's, but she's not. So I have to go get some C batteries to test her. But, okay, so I don't understand. This guy goes on her hand, right? But if the bulb goes out, how do you change it if it's glued on? Like, you could tell they had to kind of pry it off her hand to probably change the bulb. But she's supposed to go like that, and she'll move, and her eyes probably glow, and her head moves. And, oops. She's dated 1988. So I think she's so cool. Everything still looks real nice on her. Other than they probably had to take this off to change the little bulb. So I don't have her listed yet because I need the batteries to make sure she works. I guess if she doesn't work, she'll either go like in my shop or be part of my home decor. I see comments popping up for my other videos. I have to go answer all those. I try and at least give you a little heart, you know, to let you know that I've seen it. And then when I have a moment, I try and go in and talk with everybody and answer all your little comments. I love when you guys, you know, like chat with me and stuff. All right, next thing that I got were these. And I'll answer this out loud. I did get a couple of questions about these Halloween buckets. Okay, so they said, how do you know it's vintage? Well, there's a couple of ways. A lot of the newer ones, like if you go to Walmart right now and you take a look at the bottom of their basket or their bin, a lot of them say made in China or Mexico or something like that. This one says made in the USA, which is good. It also it has its own, it's like nice stamp, Grand Venture. So I'm like, okay. And then right underneath it, it has a copyright of 1997. So technically it's vintage. And I don't know, I could just, honestly, I could, like, by feeling them and looking at their faces, I can kind of spot it. And then when I flip them over, I get the answer I want. And both of them are the Grand Venture company, and they're marked 1997. They're both listed. One of them is one guy, I think it's this one, if I look at him. This guy, because he's a little light in the face. Like maybe someone had him on the porch or something for decoration, you know. But also, what is he? 22 years old or something. So I have him $1 cheaper than this guy. But they're so cool. And I don't know, they're just, he would just throw them away. So I figured they were worth saving, you know. So I got those guys. And then look at this. Look at this lady. Look at her with her fluffy tail. She's just a turkey decorative pillow thing. And I liked her. And I want to say she was $3.99 or something like that. Not much. $2.99 or $3.99. I was surprised. I was like, oh, okay, I'll try her. It has a tag on the bottom that says, made especially for you by Elizabeth. And you could tell it was, you know, handmade right there. But the rest of her, or him, is fine. Except like this, I don't know if that's supposed to stay up. It might have been like long ago, but how cool is that? I love that. A freaking turkey pillow. All right, so I think that is it for the Halloween type stuff. No, that is not it. Give me a second, I'll be right back. All right, guys, sorry about that. So remember when I told you that I was already taking pictures and I already had this stuff listed? Well, I was putting it away, like I mentioned, and I forgot about them. So this was the other. I've gotten more Halloween since then. That was Monday. And today is Thursday that I'm recording it. I went to half off Thursday. But we got this guy. This is the Hide and Eek Boutique collection from Target. He is from last year's 2018's collection. He's the Reaper. And he looks great. It's an indoor-outdoor piece. You could tell he was used inside. He does have black glitter and stuff on him, so the glitter does kind of come off a little bit. But we paid, I think, $5 for him. And he sells for like $30 or $40. So he's also listed in my shop as well. I think I got him for like 30 something with best offer. So, but he's really cool. I really like him. So that was the last of the Halloween stuff. Then, well, for that shopping trip. Let's just be real about that one. So my mom picked this, and it's a all-day vacuum carafe, and it's actually dated from 1985. So when I was taking a picture and I was talking to my daughter about it, actually, I was telling her, I was like, this is the kind of thing that like my mom or whatever would have had when I was a kid, and because we love Roseanne, the show Roseanne. I said, or Roseanne would have been using to feed her kids, and she's like, oh, like it's funny. She thinks it's so like ancient. So yeah, I have that listed in my shop as well. It's really nice. It's like, I don't think it's ever been used. Maybe taken in and out of the box over the years. I don't know, maybe once or twice, but it's real nice. Next thing was, I saw a set of 4 of these glasses. And these were 99 cents each, so we got them for 49 cents. I saw a set of 4, and then when I went around, I was walking around filming more stuff, I saw 4 more. I believe it was 4 more. So I got all of those, and my mom says they're kind of light, which they are, but that pattern though, I mean, I don't think they really make that anymore. It's like, I definitely think these are, you know, maybe 70s, 80s, something like that. So we got those, and then I don't know if you guys saw the video, but I spied one lonely pheasant glass, and I was very sad because they are really cool. I just think they're great. Like, I mean, can't you drink coffee and Coke and stuff out of a whiskey glass? Does it have to be for alcohol? But I just think they're great. So I was kind of sad, and then I was walking around again filming, and I saw 3 more hidden away behind something, and 2 of them had $4.99 price tags on them, and I was like, I really hope it's for the set. I hope it's for the set, because it'll be $2.49 for 4 glasses. Not that bad. I mean, the other ones were better at 49 cents a glass, but considering they were $5. So I gave them to my mom while she was paying, and I was filming, and I said, if they're not for the whole set, I don't want them. And they gave them to her for the whole set, so that was good. So then I found these. This is another item that's going to be for eBay. These are charcoal water filters for a cat mate or a dog mate fountain. It only has half of them in there, but that's fine. I can sell half of them. They were $1.49. And they might take a little bit to sell, because I saw that people were selling them in a 10 packs for like $15. So maybe the 5-pack. I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, I mean, you don't know until you try it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you just never know. Never know.